Welcome back to the second part of the Ensenada swap meet trip that I took. If you haven't watched the first part already, I'll try and link it either at the top or in the description. It was a really fun trip, all in all. So, and I saw a lot of things that I really wanted to get, but I can't get everything, and this place was huge. So, I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. They have so many different things here, a lot of housewares as well. So, if anybody ever wants to go shopping for things for their kitchen, for their home, they have lots of home decor. Um, this would be a perfect place to come. They had so many different things. I ended up getting that. I don't know where I put it, but I have it. But yeah, this trip was so much fun. I really am looking forward to going back again. If you like to flip tools or if you would like to just buy them for yourself, this is a wonderful place to come. They have so many different things here. Some of the vendors had permanent installations, like these little shacks that they just built there and they leave their stuff there. Some of them just came and set up every day of the swap meet. The swap meet was actually is actually 3 days a week, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And there was just so much variety here. You could even find large appliances like refrigerators and washer dryers and large furniture pieces they had there too. So it was just a lot of fun looking at all the different things that they had. The one thing I have to mention is that if you are sensitive to it's really loud over here, but if you are sensitive to just the amount of junk that humans produce and basically how they pile all these things, this is probably not the place for you to come. But if you like to dig, if you like to pick, if you like to sift through some things, I mean, there are some vendors, not very many. Some vendors had the boxes under the tables that you could sift through. Some of them don't want you to go through them at all. But if that's what you like to do, this is a great place to come to because digging is almost a requirement here. These plates right here, I probably should have looked them up, but I didn't. I kind of have a little bit of a storage issue right now. They were really beautiful, but they only had either Chinese or Japanese. I believe it was Chinese script on the back, so I couldn't really tell what they were, but I should have looked them up probably. They looked like they were in really good condition and they probably had some value, but like I said, I have a little bit of a storage issue right now, so I'm avoiding getting certain types of plates and certain types of items just in general. Just to mention, I might have to mute some portions of this video because the music in some of the areas gets really loud. These people sometimes set up loudspeakers uh, around their booths, and it got really loud, and I just don't want to get a copyright. So if I mute some parts or if I put the volume down really low, that's why.
Sí, ahorita ya me voy a poner hasta abajo las cajas, la recoger, la acomodación. Bien, bien, bien hasta abajo las cajas para ver si me las encuentro porque de veras que yo no la puedo ganar. Ay, sí, ya sé, pero bueno, no, teníamos que ver que al final no iba a poder venir a trabajar porque no había nada aquí ya. Y ya se habían llevado todo, pues. La responsabilidad. Yo te dije, no, no me estoy tomando, no estoy tomando. No pasa nada. Ah, sí. Por ella me estoy contigo, ¿no? Sí, por ella no, por eso, por ella nos casamos. Ay, no, de verdad, no. Nos casaron. Ni bollo. Oh, no, yo sí, es que me pregunta, bueno, claro que sí me perdí de muchas cosas, pero no, la Alexia y yo nos llevamos bien suaves, es que... No, y ahorita también están disfrutando bien. Sí, claro. Sí, tanto a ella como la Belita, la Lina, que la tuvimos llamada. Gracias. Gracias, que tengan bonito día. Si aparecen, me los guardas.
These boxes right here, I had a lot of fun digging through them. Like I said, some vendors will let you go through the boxes, some won't. So it's always a good idea to ask first. I almost broke a bunch of little things there. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun digging through them. They didn't have very much in the boxes, but it was still fun to see because those are things that I'm interested in looking at anyway, either for my own personal use or for resale. I think you can tell just by the swinging of my camera that I am a little bit sometimes overwhelmed, even at this place. I've been here several times and I still kind of get that way because it's just so many things to look at, and I don't know which way put my eyes. So I swing from one side to the other, but I try not to, oh, you're looking at my toes right there. Hello. Um, yeah, I try to, pay attention to what you see so you can see everything that I'm seeing, but sometimes I fail miserably at it and I'm really sorry.
No, pues ahorita ya ando ahí.
I got those. They were in really, really good condition. I mean, they look like they hadn't really been used. That basically just started my collection on my turquoise Pyrex. I'm planning on collecting the turquoise and the pink, just because I like that color combination. But those, I was really shocked to find them in that condition. I don't know how much I show you in the video, but yeah, they were pretty much in really, really good condition, and I got those, and I ended up finding another little piece. I believe I got it from the same vendor, or maybe I didn't. But yeah, I love those.
¿Cuánto le tienes? Ah, ahí voy, mi amor. Nomás okay, déjeme dar el cambio. Ahí voy. Bueno, gracias. Buen día. Este está en 20 y estos están en los dos por 35. Okay. 55 por todo. Okay. Okay. Voy a. Sí, voy claro, claro más. Que sí. Yo te lo guardo aquí. Okay, gracias.
I actually was very surprised at the pricing. This little vendor, I don't know why. I don't know if she's moved around, but I haven't been able to find her again. But this little vendor, her pricing was really, really good. And I was kind of doing little, I guess, cartwheels and flips inside because I really wanted those little pots. And I was very happy that she gave me such a good price. 35 pesos for both those pieces is a little over $1.50. And that's just really unheard of when if I had thrifted that in the United States.
Gracias, hijo. Buen día. Me saludas a tu esposa. Bye.
So, produce, I forgot to mention produce as something that you can find here. A lot of these vendors either grow the produce themselves, or they are part of a community that grows produce, and a lot of it is organic. You won't really find genetically enhanced produce here, or I mean, they do use pesticides, but most of it is organic. I mean, like in the form of, you're not going to really find genetically enhanced produce over here. Uh, but here are is an example of a vendor that had large appliances, washers, they had electronics. There are also some vendors right across the way there that have tools, and they had a lot of Ryobi tools, which those I believe are sold at Home Depot. I don't know where they get their things, if they actually go and buy the overstock from Home Depot, or they just buy pallets from a vendor. They had them. So I know nothing about shoes. So I avoid shoes, especially since a lot of the vendors will carry knockoffs, and I have no idea how to tell a good Nike from a fake Nike. But they have a lot of shoes, and anybody who resells shoes and clothing would probably have a good time here as well, because they do have a lot of both of those things. So this vendor I had visited the day before, so I just kind of quickly glanced over what they had, and there were some things that I saw that I didn't see the day before. But what I wanted to mention is that the turnaround at this particular swap meet is a lot higher than some of the other places in Mexico that I go to. There are some secondhand stores that I will go to, and because I guess their overhead is a little bit higher, their prices are higher. So some things will sit on their shelves for months and months and months. Whereas at this swap meet, because their prices are so cheap in general, not all the time, but in general, their prices are so cheap, the turnaround is a lot higher there. So if you go 1 week or from day to day sometimes, but if you go 1 week, the next week when you come, it's pretty much all new inventory. So it's just a whole lot of fun going through it the next time, just as much as it was the first time that you came. So earlier I said that I don't really buy plates mostly because of storage issues, but these I ended up buying, and I will probably insert a snapshot of why I ended up getting them. There were actually 15 of them. I ended up finding more. 3, 4, 7. This is not really one of my best moments. I actually did not know about Florentine trays until after I had gone to this particular swap meet that day. It was really beautiful, and from what I can see, it was in really good condition. If I had known how popular those are now, I would have definitely gotten.
Parece como un niño de 10, 8 por ahí.
Ay, esperándote, pendejo. ¿Te sigo viendo en el celular?
No, quedaron como amigos.
Sí, me voy con ellos. Yo creo que va a tener que como más del año que terminamos como yo creo que son 3 meses. No fue mucho.
Empezó a andar con alguien más.
Pero sí. Y ahí va el vato también, sí.
Los tres bien amigos.
Pues no lo cotorreo, pero se ve que no sé que no. Que ella quería bien duro, no, yo debería hacer el revés porque ay, va.
Estaba terminando la medicina, ¿verdad?
Y ella lo quiso, y un día llegó y sí, sí.
La guía está por ahí. Igual, 30.
Pero si no puede al peso, imagínate, hay una persona que está avanzada y largue y te lo van a filtrar, ¿no? Te lo van a filtrar, no sé, ultra,
El
Okay, I have to mention that at this point, I am reaching the end of the swap meet. I mean, like the far back of the swap meet, which is where a lot of the vendors have permanent installations. Like they have permanent either buildings or shacks, whatever they put up. So they are there all the time, and that's where the prices tend to be a little bit higher, but they have some really good things. Like this particular vendor had a lot of things that I really wish I either had picked up or had room for. I don't have room for everything. I cannot buy everything. I cannot rescue everything. So right now, because of my storage issues, I have to be very particular about what I get. But yes, these vendors in the back of the swap meet were probably the best, the area where they had the best type of inventory stock, things that I'm interested in for getting for resale. Now, this particular fork, I have no idea why it does that. If you know why that is, I don't know if it's to release the meat or whatever you're carving, but let me know.
Lo mismo, lo vende aquí. Oye, si ves,
Oye, le llaman, ajá, como meluco, pues. Sí, una meluco. Mira, que le puede servir, pero no le va a aguantar tanto. Me voy en...
Dice la vida galante. Mira cómo no me derrito. Ay, pues también para un payaso. Oye, ¿y si no tenemos de payaso?
No, hasta ahorita no.
Y se lo colgamos.
De payaso no, no tengo ninguno.
Este es de la vida galante, Anita. Anita. Vaya, vaya, es el café, el agua,
Ese es
No, no lo puedes decir que eso. O sea, lo miré de rojo y no dice igual. Resulta, yo ni lo.
Mira. voy al bañito.
Está una falda aquí le pondría más pero aquí necesitaría más y aquí le pondría ¿cómo se llama esto? Para que esté larga pues no te pero sí necesita y es que ahí sale su forma y es que la del detalle va a ser más larga para Van a, mira, pero la que
Para de otro cuidado psicológico, psicológico, emocional, profesional, personal y espiritual. ¿Quieres comprar? No. ¿Quieres ir a comprar? Después ya compré.
tiene una
No,
foto si
gracias.
lo quiere. Tiene rompecabezas con tablas de pizza.
Entrega. Y lo mismo.
Ah, con tablas de
No, no se pudiera.
O sea, la primera sí se puede solo, pero la segunda no. Ay, mira, ve.
Espero que no se en el sol.
No. Ajá, pero, o sea, le gustó. ¿Yo te acuerdas del perrito? El amarillo.
Ay, me preguntó que en cuanto al verde, pero sí.
Ajá. Así los pollitos que no tienen el tablet. Ya vale 3. Siempre pasa todo lo que se come, sabemos que se come los criados. Yo estaba muy feliz.
Looking at everything, it's a little bit difficult for me to just express how hard it is for me to leave some of these things behind. I mean, there is just so much to look at, but also so many things that have the potential of being good for resale. And it's I mean, I don't know everything. So, I'm still learning about some things and I'm relearning some of the things I already knew. But looking at everything that they had over there, it was just really hard for me to try to be as picky as I want to be, mostly because, like I said, I have a storage kind of disability right now. So, yeah, just, I mean, there's piles and piles and piles of good stuff. So, if anybody is thinking of coming to Mexico for any thrifting trips or anything like that, I highly recommend this swap meet. They have a lot of things. They're not about to run out of things anytime soon, and it's just really a really good place to source. But I really sometimes look at everything and I'm like, I could have gotten that, I could have gotten that, I could have gotten that, but really I have nowhere to put them. So I have to resist a lot more than I really, really want to.
Así me recibes por tres. Mira, fíjate en el espejo. ¿No tenis? No, sí. Y te fijes los tenis en el espejo. Mira.
No transparente.
¿Aquí dónde encontraron lo de Román? Sí. ¿Aquí? Sí. ¿Ven? Pero nomás con tres. Ah, mira. De los que vienen. Como bien, pues. No, no lo van a mirar.
Yo tu perro ya ocupa una cobija, ya empezaron a hacer frío. Aquí tengo cobija.
Le puse ahí un
Now,
tapete.
I mentioned this in the other video, but I will mention it again. I'm looking through the camera most of the time. I'm trying to make sure that the shots are good enough for you to see what I am seeing. So I will get tunnel vision. That's a dance croc, I believe. But I will get tunnel vision. So there are a lot of things that I don't notice in the periphery or that are basically staring me in the face. If that happens and you see something that I really should have noticed, just let me know. Just give me a timestamp and let me know what you were looking at or what you saw that I should have noticed. I really love to learn from other people. I am not opposed to people letting me know that I was a dork and I overlooked something. So I really encourage that, and I do like it when other people tell me or impart knowledge to me. It doesn't matter which way. So yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to mention that I do get tunnel vision when I'm on the camera, which is why sometimes I go to these places um, with the intention of not filming because then I can pay more attention to what I'm actually looking at, everything that is spread out on the table.
Que te apadrina tu perro, la Gaby. Que ella puede ser la madrina, Víctor.
Ah, el perro.
No.
Pues,
Voy a bautizar.
Ey, a los niños tiene años que no los veo, así que.
¿A quién?
Mi padrino.
Dice, pero ocupo unos padrinos comprometidos, dile.
Sí, porque luego se desaparecen.
Ajá, en 20. Ajá, ¿no? Ay, no me digas eso. Porque también quiere ver.
y yo, ¡ah! ¿Qué? ¿Cómo?
Saliendo. ¿Cómo es posible eso?
¿Y si se llevan bien?
No, qué bueno.
¿Qué querías ver? Ah, el lancha lo que
I so hope you enjoyed that trip to the Ensenada's swap meet that I went to. It was, like I said, 2 days that I went there for those videos. It was 2 days worth of videoing, and I went there the first day. I got there a little bit late because I didn't know how early I could get there. It turns out I can get there around like 7 o'clock in the morning. And so I got there a little bit late. I think I got there around noon the first day, and people started to pack up around 2 o'clock, even though the place is open until I heard somewhere between 4 and 5 is where they start to close up. So the next day I went a little bit earlier and I spent a little bit more time, and it was just overall, it was a really good trip. It was the trip that inspired me to create my YouTube channel. I know I've been kind of teasing this video for a while, but really it was one of those things where one of those videos or one of those trips where I found so many good things. It wasn't that I bought a lot, but the things that I bought were really good, at least in my opinion. And I kind of wanted to share it with more people. So I wanted to kind of wait until my videos got a little bit more views before I shared this video. But it was an amazing, amazing trip. So without making this video any much longer, You saw, I think I mentioned what I did and did not buy. I got that Pyrex set. I ended up getting another bigger bowl, which I didn't have the video for that one either. Those are in use right now, but what I can show you is what I actually bought today. I went to another flea market today. I left my phone behind. I went there with the intent of actually recording a video, but I left my phone behind. But I did get something that I can show you that I got today. So I think I mentioned in the video that those little Pyrex that I got, I didn't really have Pyrex before. I mean, I do buy it for resale, but I didn't have any that I was planning on keeping until I found the blue butter print, I think it's called butter print or the Amish print. I think that's what it's called, but I'm keeping it for myself anyway. So I really like the turquoise color and I really like the pinks. So I decided that I'm going to collect, but collect in moderation really, because I only have a certain amount of room. So I'm going to collect only items that I intend to use, and the ones that I got, they are in use. But this one I got today, and I got it at the flea market that I went to today. That flea market was surprisingly very expensive. I had gone there a couple years ago with a friend, and the prices were a lot better. Today they were super expensive. Like this, they charged me 250 pesos, which is about $12.50, which I know is about how much I would pay for it in Goodwill. But if I bought this in Ensenada, I probably would be paying like 80 pesos for this, which is about $4, 80 to 100 pesos, $4 to $5. So I ended up paying twice to three times as much as I would pay in other places. But like, this is for me, so I intend to use it. This is a size of a dish that I really was looking for, so I'm going to use this, and it's going to be I'm going to keep it. The other thing that you saw in the video, in the second part of the video, is this. I bought a set of these. These are Villeroy and Bach. They call them buffet plates. I think on their website they call them under plates. So these are basically like chargers, what you would put under other plates. They are very pretty. The reason why I got them is first of all, they charged me 15 pesos per plate, which is about 75 cents around there somewhere. So I got them for 15 pesos a plate. 15 pesos a plate. And they currently sell on eBay for somewhere between $35 and $40 per plate. And on their website currently, Villeroy and Bach I think they actually sold out of these, because when I got these, they were still listed on their website. I couldn't find the blue ones. I kind of did a quick search. They might still be on there, but the last time I looked, they were actually selling these for $80 per plate. So good investment. I got about 15 of them. I don't plan on selling them for that much, mostly because right now I kind of made a decision that I really want to try and flip things as quickly as I can. So I'm probably going to be listing these for somewhere between $20 and $30 per plate, just because I really want to get rid of them as quickly as I can, so I can, turn around my money and also make room. These are heavy. If you're interested in them, I will ship them. I don't have any problem shipping plates. I kind of have figured out how to do it. I can't guarantee that they won't break, but I usually, for things like this, I double box them and do all that stuff. So I'm not afraid of shipping them, but they are heavy. So if you get any quantity of these, the price is going to be in the weight. The weight for these is probably going to be a little bit high, because these are crystal, so they're heavier than normal glass. They're crystal glass. That's what I read anyway. And they're just they're big. They're big and they're heavy, so they will take a little bit to ship. But yeah, and I also have them listed locally, so I'm hoping to sell them locally as well. But that's why I bought these. The other plates there were some plates that I ran across that I thought about picking up or buying, but I wasn't sure of the value. It was pretty easy for me to find the value on these, and so that's why I bought them. And they are actively selling on eBay for around $35. So that's why I picked these up. But there's so many things at that swap meet, so many things that I could buy and possibly flip. The only thing is right now I'm not set up. I don't have a clientele that will easily or quickly flip items the way that I want to. So I have to be very particular and a little bit slow in building my inventory, mostly because I don't want to end up with a bunch of things in my house or wherever I can put them and not have them move. So anyway, so I got these. So this next thing, it was one of the first things that I picked up. I was actually surprised when I got this. I pulled it out from that pile. It's actually still very dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet. I believe it's a vase, but it also hangs on the wall. So I guess technically it's a wall pocket. It's a little bit on the dirty side. It's made in Mexico. This is this I believe fits into the style of tonalá pottery. So it's a fish. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it is a fish. I just really liked it, and I was really shocked that it was in the condition that it was. There are no chips, no cracks that I can find on this. It's just it's in really, really good condition. And I believe I paid 20 pesos for this, which is $1. So I just really like it. I love picking up tonalá pottery. I love picking up any kind of Mexican pottery. It's really kind of funny because at the swap, especially here, I could get them for prices that are a lot less than if I actually went to one of the vendors that sell them brand new. So, and the brand new items, the quality is still there. They're still beautiful and everything, but really when I buy them used, much better prices. But anyway, so I got this. It was one of the first thing I got. It's in absolutely perfect condition. This one I'm going to be listing on both eBay and Etsy for now. And yeah, so this will be available online. I'm not really going to show everything that I got, mostly because I'm trying to give myself time to list. I am still in the process of listing certain things from a haul that I showed you about 2 weeks ago. But, you know, life just gets in the way, and I'm working as fast as I can. It's just that I'm not going as quickly as I want to go. So I'm going to try to keep the haul a little bit small today, just manageable for this week. And if you saw anything that I mentioned in either one of the videos that I said I bought and you are interested in it, whether I show it today or not, please email me. I will provide the email address in the description. I also have my store links. Just email me, tell me that you're interested in it, and I will post it for you. This next thing I actually got today as well at the flea market, but I got it because it was kind of funny because I saw that Florentine tray that I did not know anything about. I didn't know anything about Florentine pieces before, because this video I had recorded a few months ago, and I just started really watching other resellers who mention Florentine trays. And so when I saw that in my video and I saw that I missed it, I mean, I didn't really miss it. I didn't know anything about it. But when I saw it, it looked like it was in really good condition. I really can't tell you because I don't remember. I remember looking at that green bottle, but I don't remember the tray. So I can't really tell you. But today I went to this flea market, the expensive one, and I was able to find this. So it's got a little bit of rough patches on the front, but it is still absolutely gorgeous as far as the colors go. It's a little bit dark. It's very dirty, so I'm going to do my best to clean it. But this is an actual Florentine tray, not like the one that I had shown in another haul. That one I believe is just Florentine style, but this one says made in Italy right there. So that one was made in Italy. This one is an actual Florentine tray, and I will try to clean this up as best as I can. It is kind of grimy and not so pretty right now. I'm going to see if this stuff is actual like paint loss or maybe it's just something that's stuck on here, like maybe old paper or something. So I will clean this up as best I can, and I will list this on eBay and Etsy this week. Okay, the last thing that I'm going to show you that I intend to list this week is this. So this was the first thing that I found, and this was really what motivated me to record for a video. I don't know. I think I just kind of, when I saw this, like all kinds of fireworks were going off in my head. Like I knew what it was, obviously, and it had the sticker, so it was easy to identify. But I knew what it was, and it was just sitting there, and the guy charged me 40 pesos for it. That's $2. And I was just really in shock. You know, I wasn't in shock that it was there. I was in shock because of the condition that it was in. It's in perfect condition. There are no cracks, no chips. It is dirty. You know, I have cleaned it since then, but it was windy and it got a little bit more dusty in my house. So it was, you know, it's dusty and whatever, but apart from that, it's in perfect condition. And look at the sticker. The sticker is still intact. So this was a real big shock for me, and it was a motivator for me to get my channel up, and just to show people how what you can find in Mexico if you really go digging, and if you really go to the right places. You can find some really good things at some really good prices, especially for resellers. I know that I'm saying this right now, and some people are like, but I don't have access to Mexico. Well, it's one of those things that I've been thinking about to do. You know, I'm not one of those selfish people who, you know, my sister really doesn't want me. She's like, no, don't bring people here. She's joking. But, you know, I can understand that, because if more people come down here to resell, the prices will automatically go up if we do it the wrong way. But I really, really want to one day, probably later this year, start to do little thrifting trips in Mexico. They might not be long trips. They might just be day trips or something like that. But, you know, making this available to other resellers is a goal that I have. And so anyway, this is what inspired that. This is what inspired this whole movement in my head. It was just this particular find, and I'm really happy with it. It's an absolutely beautiful color. It's not what I collect. I don't collect Blanco. I know there are collectors out there. So this I will be listing online on eBay and on Etsy. If you don't see it listed, just, you know, send me a message. It takes me a while to list things because I have so many things going on in the background. But if there's something in particular that you see that you want me to list, let me know and I will do it. So finally, we come to the piece de resistance. This was the best find that I had. I got this at one of the vendors that had a permanent installation. They have kind of a big booth. I was on my way to my car, actually, to try and just put things in my car. And then I just happened to glance over at this booth. If you can picture, they have tables all around and then a center. I can't, you know, I don't have the video for this. But anyway, so they had a post, you know, to hold the roof. So one of the posts to hold the roof that they have over their booth, there between the post and one of their table setups was a frame. And it had kind of fallen outside the booth. So it was facing out. So the booth is kind of U-shaped and with a horseshoe kind of shaped with a table in the middle where people can walk around and everything. Well, this was outside the booth, just kind of hanging between the post and the table. And so I walked up to it because I saw the painting. This reminds me of what I used to be into when I was in high school. I was a very big turn of the 19th, 20th century type of historical girl. I really loved this era. So it appealed to me right away. I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's a piece of art. So I went and looked at it. And then just in the corner, I'll show you what I saw. In the corner, I saw a signature. And the signature is in gold. It's not a legible signature, but then I decided, I'm like, okay, so let me look for a number. Then I went and looked because I can tell it's not an original painting. It's what they call a serigraph, I think, which is basically an embellished print. So then I looked on the other corner and I saw numbers. So I said, wow, this is a numbered print. This is a signed numbered print. So the frame was in ridiculous condition. The glass that was over it was totally cracked. So what I did was I, as gently as I could, extracted this from the frame behind the cracked glass. I did not cut myself. I came close, but I got that. And then I went around to their booth and I asked one of the gentlemen, I said, how much is this? And he had to wave down his dad or whoever it was, his boss. And he asked him how much it was. And I'm going to cry, really. But he asked him how much it was. And he said, 30 pesos. I mean, I'm crying because it was just like a weird moment. I'm not crying really, but I was just like, this is really exciting for me. This was really an exciting moment. He said 30 pesos, which is $1.50. So I'm like, sold, you know? So I gave him my 30 pesos. I took the thing and I went to my car to put that and other items in my car. So, but that's not the end of the story. So the story goes on to be like this. So I took this home to my parents because that's where I stay at when I go to Ensenada. I went to my parents and I decided, because I could see the signature and the number in the front. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to fix my face. Okay. So I saw the signature and the number in the front, and I decided I was gonna check to see if there was something written in the back. So I went and checked, and you won't believe what I found. So I'm going to show you. So this is a piece of art. It's going to be really hard for me to show you, but so I went and checked. Excuse my mess. I went and checked, and then I opened. Let me see if I can do this on camera for you. So then I opened this, and then I saw this. I saw that, and I'm like, there's another piece of it. So I got two pieces of art. They are both signed and numbered. And I got them for 30 pesos, for $1.50. So I paid 75 cents a piece on these. And I will try to show some comps on these. Now, when I'm talking about comps, I'm not talking about eBay comps. A lot of people comp with eBay, but there are plenty of other places to sell art. There are some art galleries selling each one of these, this artist's paintings or pieces of art. His signed prints are selling on these websites for $1,500 a piece. I got two of them. So this is, if I wanted to wait, which, you know, that's why I buy art, because it's so easy to store. But if I wanted to hold on to them and wait, I can list them each for $1,500 on multiple platforms and just wait. And eventually they will sell. Now, I don't plan on listing them for that much. I plan on listing them as a pair, because apparently this particular set does come as a pair. I plan on listing them as a pair at a discount, because that's just what my choice is. But can you believe it? I mean, the reason why I got so emotional is, I don't know how many of you are believers out there, but I prayed before I went on this trip. And I was like, Lord, if this is the route you want me to take, just show me show me that you want, this is what, and then I came home with that. So it was just an answer to my prayers. Sorry, I'm going to have to compose myself again. So yeah, this was just an answer, and it was for me a blaring answer. Now it'll take me probably time, or it might not take me time to sell this. It depends on the piece of art really, and the platforms that I go and I list them on. So there's a chance that I might hold on to them for a while. I'm not sure. I also have a couple local places that I can definitely take them to. I don't, like I said, I don't know if I will get the $1,500 per that they're selling for. They're selling on these platforms for, but I'm not really that interested in getting the maximum. But you know, when you go from $1.50 or 75 cents a piece, really anything that I sell them for at this point is a huge profit for me. So that's all I'm going to say about that. The surprise that I had in this video is I never took the top one off. So I don't actually know what the other one underneath looks like. I mean, I've seen it online, but I've never actually seen it in person. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up this piece of art probably on my floor. So I'm going to set it up right now, and then we're going to peel back the first layer together so we can see what the piece of art underneath looks like together. So I'll do that and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have it on the floor. I have it on a tarp. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this because it's taped on the back. So I'm probably gonna have to untape these. So let me see if I can quickly do that, or maybe I can just cut through the tape. Let me see. Okay, this is Scotch tape, which is good because, okay, so the back is off. It came right off. So this is the first piece. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me just turn it around so you can see it. So this is the first piece. The signature's over here and the numbering is under there in gold. And this is it. This is the second one. Oh my gosh. So the signature's over here and that one is also numbered. So yeah. Gosh. Oh my gosh. My mom's been waiting for this too, so now I have to go send her a picture. So yeah, that's so weird how somebody had this framed like this. What I was saying is that somebody had this in a frame with the other painting on underneath this. So they framed this. This is matting. They put matting. They framed it, but somebody had this framed in a frame, and the frame was nothing spectacular. It was just a wood, regular, boring, just low quality wood frame with a cardboard backing. You know, that was the back that you saw that I was peeling the tape off of. That was the backing for the piece of art in this very just nothing wood frame. And this is you know, somebody probably bought this at a gallery for $1,000 or more. And they just put it in a thing. So I was really shocked when I got to my parents' house and I saw that second piece of art. I mean, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that was a good surprise for you. It was definitely a mind-blowing surprise for me when I realized that I had two pieces of art, especially when I realized that they held some value. This particular artist, his prints sell for, you know, in general between $800 and $1,500 per print, but his original pieces of art sell for the thousands and like 5,000 and up, I believe. So this was a really, really awesome, amazing, just super duper amazing find. And I'm really happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was a good surprise for you. It was definitely a good surprise for me. I'm happy I got to finally see the print in person. I'm going to be sending some pictures to my family. Again, if there's anything in this video that you saw, whether I put it in the haul or I didn't, if there's anything that you saw that you would like me to post for you, then please send me an email and I will do it. The next adventure, I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to take you yet, but we're going to go on it together. I hope you will subscribe. Please like this video. It really does help my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.